Don't want to trip with this thing, it's huge. Oh, that's a big tomato. That is huge. You are watching the world's largest tomato get cut in half. Here we go. Hi everyone, welcome to our channel where we talk about all kinds of things having to do with homesteading and woodworking and gardening and that kind of thing. Would you like to come along and see the inside of the world's largest tomato? I would. I've never cut open a tomato that large. So let's go see what it looks like. All right, well, we're there. Let's look at this tomato before it completely turns to mush. He told me it's starting to mold a little, so we'll see what we find. Hi everyone. And we got the tomato. Whew, there's a bunch of flies. Well, that is one huge tomato. I've never seen anything that big. That is huge. I can pick it up and show you the bottom, maybe. Look at this. There's the bottom. It's starting to deteriorate a little bit. Here's another one my dad grew. Look at that one. Is it focusing on a tomato or is it focusing on my face? There we go. Look at that thing. That's a huge tomato. Wow. Well, let's go and take the largest one here. How large was this? Was it 16 pounds and...
That's 17 pounds, 0.15.
17 pounds, 0.15 ounces, or just 17.15 pounds?
17.15 pounds.
All right, 17.15 pounds. Yeah, this is a big, huge tomato. We'll grab it and we'll carry it inside. I don't want to drop it. Whoa, kind of slippery, just yielding some juice. Don't want to trip with this thing, it's huge. It's heavy too. Wow, that is one big tomato, Dad. We're kind of new at this filming thing, so it'll be kind of interesting to see what it turns out to be like. But here's the giant tomato. It's kind of... yeah, it's starting to mold a little bit raw on the bottom. Got a little bit going on there. Wow, would you look at that? It's actually hollow a little bit because it's so much of a interesting shape. The thing is, wow, that's huge. All right, well, you want to get some closer videos of this? Just zoom in on that a little bit, come in closer, and I can just move it around here so that people can, all you guys on YouTube or wherever can see this. Look at that. I think I was gonna get a scale. Do you have a scale around?
Yeah, I'll go shop.
It's in the shop?
Yeah.
We can get a scale and I'll go grab that. We can weigh this thing just on a scale just to kind of show you guys. You can see it's got a little bit of rot going on under there. Yeah. It's deteriorating because it was picked a few days ago or something. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go get the scale and then we will put it on the scale and you guys can see what the scale says and then we'll cut it. All right, got the scale. This is a nice Ackless scale. Dad had it tested and calibrated and certified, so it's valid for weight, official weights and that kind of thing. So first, I think we're going to explain a couple things, and that is how does this kind of size of tomato even form? And Dad told me that it started as a rectangular blossom, and as that blossom fills out into a tomato, it has to kind of open up like that, and so you end up with this shape that's kind of down, two lobes going down the sides, and you can see as we follow it, it'll kind of, I don't know if you can see over here, but let's say we start on this lobe. It goes around the bottom on this side, over to this side, comes up, and then goes around the upper area like that and back to the beginning point. So it's basically curled, like wrapped like this with two lobes around the stem where the stem comes in. And one of the things that Guinness looks at is to make sure that it's all connected and not just 2 or 3 tomatoes kind of co-joined or up against each other. Obviously you want to have it has to be one giant tomato, and so that's what they look for, is continuity of the skin as it goes around the tomato. So we'll show you that, and we'll look at it really close here, and we'll show you how it's continuous around the tomato. I'll just move it over here, and then you can get in real close, and we'll try to show you how that is. So let's start over here. We'll just start in this area of flesh here, and it's continuous around here. You can see there's a little bit of a rip, but you can see right there it's a continuous joint, and you can see inside there it's too also is continuous, but it's all rotten over here. But it goes around here, comes around here. Let's keep spinning this, and you can see it's continuous here. It goes up here like that, and you can see right in there is joined. If I can rip it apart, we will. Maybe we will kind of rip it all those continuous areas apart. You can see that they're attached later, and it goes under there. You can see that under there. Comes up around here. You can see it's continuously attached there. Comes down. Well, right there. There's a continuous point, and then it transitions. Well, actually, we got to go around farther. It goes all the way around here. Up this lobe. Now we're going to go around the top side, all the way around here. You can see, easy to see this, not in the dark is bad. And across here, 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 all the way around to here. I could pick it up. Maybe I'll pick up and show you the bottom. And now we're back to the beginning point. This is the lobe we started at. And you can see how the bottom is maybe more continuous. You can see the two lobes, it's kind of a C shape. Let's see, which way would that be? Is this the right way? Is that a C?
That's backwards.
Backwards? C this way?
Yeah.
So the bottom's like a C now. This is one end of the C, and this is the other end of the C, and here's the C shape. So you can see, maybe, I don't know if it's easier to see, but these are all connected, and that's one of the important things that a tomato has to have to be able to qualify as a single tomato, obviously. So, yeah, that's an amazingly huge tomato. I've never seen one that big in my life. So let's take this tomato. We're going to stick it on the scale here and weigh it. It has lost some weight because obviously it's bleeding. Bleeding tomato blood. And we'll stick this on here. See if we can get the scale to kick on so it's on standby. Here, get it, turn on, there it goes. And we'll stick it on. And see, it's lost some weight. This was over 17 pounds, and it's been sitting in the shop and obviously weeping some. So 16.35 pounds. It was 17.1?
1.5.
17.15. Yeah, so that's a big tomato. That is huge. Look at it. I can hide behind it. That is one huge tomato. And 16.35, yeah. So, yeah, that's big. And you can come around and you can look all around this if you want with your camera and take a look at it. I can lift it up and we'll put it back on. There's nothing on there. For those of you who are wondering, how is that possible? Well, it is. That thing's heavy. It's a giant tomato.
You need to hit the scale because it didn't register.
It went on to standby. Tap it to get it activate there. There we go. Put it back on. Yeah. 16.35. And let's see, I can weigh something else for those skeptics here. We can stick something else on there just to show that it works. I'll take my phone or something like this. Here's my phone. Make sure that's on still. There. That's a Samsung X9 with S9 Plus with a case. So it's 0.505 pounds it says. So anyways, just for those of you that are wondering if it's rigged, it's not. It's certified. And that thing is still, there we go. Goes to sleep so fast. Stand by. There we go. Yeah, 16.35, there it is. Yeah, that's a big tomato. Yeah. So, we're going to take this tomato and we're going to chop it. We're going to chop it and you guys will get to see what the inside of the world's largest tomato looks like. Ready to do that? Yeah, let's get to it. I think you want to rip, should we go through these sections right here, Dad? We could tear them apart, the areas that are, they're hard to tell that they're joined, or do you think that's not that important?
You can try, but it's probably just going to make a lot of mush. Pulling it apart.
You can get in close here. Here's a really close area. Right there. I don't know if the camera's focusing. Is it looking nice and clear?
Mm-hmm.
And we can just take that and we can rip that apart. So you can see it tearing right there. So there's one area right there. It's obviously fused together. So let's just start there. That's our start spot. You can see 2 marks and we'll go around here. And there's another one that's obviously fused, but we can rip it. Oop. And then more tomato. And we'll go around here. Where's the next spot? This tomato's getting beat up now. Around here. That's obviously continuous as we go around the crown of the tomato, whatever you call this part. And then we'll come around here. That's very continuous there. Here's another tight spot. We can rip that open. Whoa. Yep. It's attached. You can see that fused together. So we're going to keep going. And we're going to go down here. And let's rip that open. You can see the skin is continuous. See how the skin comes from over here? And it's continuous over here. There you go, ripped it. It's fused together. You can see the flesh is all fused. So then it goes down here, continues on here. That's pretty easy to see that that's still continuous. I'm going to go here, and there is, following it around here. Still around. And to this area. I think this is where we started. No, it's around the corner still. Well, that's a really tight spot right there. Let's get in on that and make sure that that's actually fused. We'll rip it. One way to check it. Yeah, that is fused together. That is not anything that's separate. You can see down in there. You can see it's still fused. It's ripping apart right there. You can see the skin is all one and the same. And then that continues on. Sorry for messing up your tomato, Dad. And it goes right here. And, wrong way, gotta go down this way. So we're gonna go down this way, and we're gonna go up here. That's where it is fused at. Here, and around to our beginning point. There's our little beginning point that we made with those 2 dents. So, yeah. One huge tomato. It's kind of hollow in the middle because it has that open, expanded kind of shape.
C-shape?
C-shape, yeah. So it's a little bit hollow in the middle, and you can actually kind of see through it a little bit if you look at it just the right way. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut it open. So let's get a knife, and we'll cut it open and see what it looks like inside. Okay. How do you want to cut this? Should we cut it? Which way should we cut this thing? Should we cut it in this, to leave 2 C shapes? Let's do that. I think that'd be kind of interesting. All right, so we're going to take this.
Get up closer so you can see.
Yeah, so you can see the C. All right. I'm going to cut it just like this, and here we go. You are watching the world's largest tomato get cut in half. Here we go. Well, this is crazy. The knife isn't long enough. I think I'm getting the stem in there. Yep. Try to keep it from separating before it's supposed to separate here. Wow. Let's cut it. Try to keep it. It's getting fragile because it's coming apart. All right, here, I'm going to open it up. Ready? See if I can do this. Whoa! That one split apart. I didn't cut it exactly down the middle. You can see it tore right there, but here's the two C shapes. Look at that. Wow. Wow. That is quite the tomato. There's the inside of the world's largest tomato. You're recording, right? All right. Here, let's just move this up. Yeah, so you can see that C shape here, and then so it'd come around here, and then it would come up, and then it would attach to this point, and then it'd come around here, and then be attached here. So that makes it one continuous formation. There's the fuse point that fuses to this other piece right here. You can spin this around, and maybe you can see that that was fused to that point right there. I kind of ripped it apart, obviously, but that was part of that. Pretty amazing. Wow. What a huge, huge, huge tomato. I've never, here, let me put my hand there. You can see the size of it. So this is my hand. That is a big tomato. That is one big tomato. Wow. Would that be fine if I took a taste of your tomato?
Sure, go ahead.
All right. Let's see. I think I'd better wash this knife down after cutting all that through that stuff there. And that was in the moldy spot here. Where should I take a bite of this thing? I haven't ever taken a bite of the world's largest tomato. I'll take a bite out of this part. It looks like the best. Maybe, hopefully it's the best. I don't know. Here we go. How big of a bite can I eat? Is that okay? Is that too big?
That looks good.
Okay. All right. I know you'd like to save some of the seeds maybe and sell them or something like that. And all right, ready? Take a bite and see how it tastes. Oh, never mind. Just joking there. That's actually pretty good. It tastes like a really nice heirloom variety tomato. There's nothing bad flavored about that at all. It actually tastes really good, Dad.
Great.
Very good. I think that is something you could grow this variety and put it on your own dinner table yourself. And so if you're interested in that kind of thing, maybe we might have an explanation in the description down below the video, and maybe tell you what kind of tomato this is and some more details on that. Maybe my dad knows that off the top of his head. Is that something you like to share, Dad?
It's a Domingo.
It's a Domingo?
Yeah, and it's from my 944 seed.
From his 944
which has produced
seed.
all these recent world record tomatoes.
Can you say that last part again?
The 944 seed is what's been the parent seed for all the recent world record tomatoes.
And is that world record tomatoes that you've grown, or?
Yeah, I haven't sold any or given any of those seeds away to anybody.
All right.
And
so this is an exclusive strain, I guess. Patented? No, it's not patented.
It's grown 8 world records this year.
8 world records?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. Well, you might be able to get your hands on some of these seeds or some of their, where these seeds came from or were developed from. Is that possible, Dad?
Maybe in a future time.
In a future time, okay.
Maybe when I retired from growing.
Yeah, maybe so. All right. Well, if you guys enjoyed that video, and you'd like to see more of that kind of thing, maybe videos on gardening tips, maybe videos on how to grow this kind of a tomato and try to raise and grow the largest tomatoes that you can, whether it's soil amendments or just the care of the tomato as it grows, how to train the tomato vines up string or trellis or that kind of thing, what the ideal or the optimum growing methods are and how my dad does this. Just leave us a comment down in the section below, and if there's enough comments and people wanting to see more video or information on this kind of thing, maybe we'll put something together. And I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. It was really fun to cut open the world's largest tomato, something I actually have never ever done before, and to eat a piece of it. That tasted good. We'll see you in the next one. Oh yeah. Please remember to subscribe if you liked the video about this tomato. I forgot to do that. And put a comment in the section down below. You gotta hit the bell or something like that down there. Like everybody else says, hit a bell or ring a bell or something. Anyways, you know the drill. We'll see you in the next video.